Hello, this is John with Durafinish. Just going to take a moment and show you how we glaze a typical porcelain bathtub. So this is a great example of a customer that has their bathroom ready for us to reglaze their tub. Okay, so we're going to start by setting up our ventilation system. So we need a window that opens. We also need to be able to open the screen, whether we remove it or if it just lifts open, that's great. Then we have this flexible duct system put out, and it will help us keep control of that. So here I have the other end of our duct. We're going to attach it to our fan. That'll help keep, like I say, keep the odor out of the house. So here our vent system is set up, and we'll begin by removing the overflow cover and taking out the old caulk. It's good to note we have no dripping faucet. Really appreciate that. Sometimes if it's dripping, we have to postpone and reschedule the job. So if you need to do any plumbing work, it's best to do it ahead of time. In this case, I am going to take the faucet off just because it's so close to the top of that tub. So we've completed removing the caulk, so we'll clean this mess up. And then we'll begin with a very important step in the process, and that is etching the porcelain with a hydrofluoric acid. What that's basically going to do is it's a chemical way to sand the porcelain. You can't just sand it with sandpaper. So let's get this cleaned up and we'll move on to that next step. Okay, so we have the tub clean, etched, and dry. So we're ready to begin our masking process. We're also going to fill any chips that need to be taken care of in the porcelain. So anyway, let's get things masked. Okay, well, the bathroom is completely masked. I've filled all the chips and sanded them out. Next, I'm just going to wipe down the tub one final time, and then also with a tack cloth. Then I'm going to go straight into the priming process with an epoxy primer. Okay, so the primer is dried, and now I am going to tack it out one final time before we apply the top coat. And then also I'm going to apply a non-slip finish in the bottom of the tub. We'll roll it in the patch about the size of a bath mat, and then I'll spray the finish coat over that so it's encapsulated, so it still cleans good, but it also makes it slip resistant, so you won't need to use a suction cup bath mat. So the tub is done. It's been reglazed. This is typically how we would leave a bathroom when we're done. You'll have plastic around the tub itself. We just don't dare try and remove that. Just Don't want to risk dropping it in the wet finish. So the tub will now need to cure for 48 hours before using it with water. However, after 24 hours, you could remove this masking and go ahead and re-caulk the tub. That way it gives another 24 hours for your caulk to cure before you actually start using it. So anyway, we appreciate your viewing this video. We'll check back. We'll show you how to caulk it tomorrow, and also put some of the fixtures back in place, and then you can see the completed job. And here we have our completed tub ready for use.